Before this video starts, I would like to make a small announcement. I now have a Discord server. If you want to join the server, click the link below, underneath the video in the description below, and what you get in the Discord server is just like announcements, and like you can talk in the general chat, and you can talk with me in voice channels if I'm ever on there. Or I'll make an announcement saying, hey, we'll be in here for a little bit if you want to chat, pop on in, we'll discuss something. You get extra content such as working on customs, like updated customs and stuff like that. So if you would like to join my Discord server, click the link below, hit join or accept invitation, whatever it is, and have fun in the server. So thank you for listening to this plug. Enjoy the video. Hello everyone and welcome back to another custom diecast review. Today we got a paint scheme that I'm going to run in Season 3 for the stop motion series. I know like it hasn't started yet, but I figured, I had two spare Camaros, so I figured, why not? Right, so, a little bit of news. Ross Chastain actually got dropped by Nike for the stop motion series, of course, but he was in the 7 Nike. He'll be that for the rest of the year, or the rest of the season anyway. Oh, it'll be the rest of the year too, but rest of the season, rest of the year, whatever. And then next season, he's going to drive the number 15 Camaro. Nothing special. Yes, I know the numbers are big, but you know what? It's okay. And I gotta fix the headlight there. But it's custom I made, so we'll be racing that one. I'm going to be racing this one. This is going to be my main scheme. I didn't really have a main scheme for Season 2. It was kind of went from just a few things to Monster. And then where it would have been Monster a second time, but where Kurt Busch is taking over the number 1 and the Monster sponsor as well, I would have to kind of give up my ride and then give that to that and kind of remake the number 16 into a number 1 and then use that instead of, whatever, because that diecast will not be made because it's Monster Energy and, all the good stuff that happens there. But here's the custom, something a little different I actually did was I have painted rims. I took Joey Logano's 22 Pennzoil from 2018, or no, 2017 I believe. It was one of two, 2017 or 2018. I want to say 2017, but I'm not sure on it. But I took that and stripped it down. I actually stripped a lot of diecast down for the wheels. I got some red rims and some white rims and yellow rims and stuff like that now just for this reason. So, yeah. That's a new thing I have not done. I have not had painted rims, so boom, that's there. And then let's see, there was something else I did. Oh, the skirts are here, the side skirts. Those were supposed to be actually painted, but they are not. You can tell the decaling's a little off, but it's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be actually painted yellow. But when I used the spray paint on there, I took the painter's tape off and it was just gooey. Like, it was like gum. Like, you stepped in gum and it's on your shoes, stick to the pavement, that gooey. And it dried for like, I don't know, a few hours. But, yeah, so. That's why the side skirts are painted, or are not painted. But, yeah, I was going to have a name rail up here, but I don't think that would have worked very well, so I just didn't do it. But, yeah. So, another problem I had is that right, I don't know if you can see it, right there, you can kind of see the spot right above my thumbnail right there. Right there, there was a huge glue spot underneath the windshield. So before the base like kind of dried up completely, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to gut that out, and I'm going to clean that out so it doesn't look too terrible. I don't want that. So went in there, got it out, and then re-glued it. Had to re-glue the dashboard and stuff. So that's kind of the behind the scenes of the diecast. But other than that, not really much to say else about it. I mean, I'm going to review it, but I'm just talking about background now. I was going to put a design on it, which I'm glad I didn't, because the yellow would have been terrible, like I said, because just the paint was just god-awful. I even painted a whole paint, or not a paint scheme, but a whole diecast, like a donor diecast, and it was just so bad. There was holes in it. It was like air pockets, and it wasn't, I don't know, something was wrong with it. It was not good. And I've had that problem before, but I thought it was just a one-time thing, but I guess not. So, yeah, on the hood right here, pretty simple paint scheme. I got Wrangler. I know it stands out pretty well, the blue from the blue on the car, but it's a lot better in life. I promise you that much. But yeah, it was just all around pretty easy to mess up, if that makes any sense. Like, I know it's plain and simple, but it's like I wanted more detail to it, but we just could not get it. I wanted the horse on the front, the Wrangler horse, but I couldn't find it. So I'm like, yeah, But yeah, so 16 Wrangler right there on the roof. We've already looked at the hood. Of course, you have the name banner, which has a little bit of glue, and the front banner here, the Monster Energy banner. Got Wrangler right here on the deck lid, along with the Wrangler right here on the back of the diecast. I got a paint chip right there. I've got a few paint chips, actually. I'm pretty sure that's where I dropped it, but I dropped it after I painted it and after I did everything. So, yeah, I couldn't go back on that one. I could not fix that if I wanted to. Yeah, definitely feeling like lying out with all these paint chips. But I did something I'm kind of regretting, is I put this YouTube logo right here, and I'm really regretting that. That was so stupid. I don't know why I did that, but it was just such a YouTuber thing to do. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But I did it anyway. I was just gonna have 16 up here, not really have Wrangler here, but I actually drilled a hole through the roof because the blade was new, still new, and it was like, you know what, I'm just gonna pierce through everything. So that's what I did. But yeah, we had to cover that up. So I'm like, well, why not? Just more sponsorships. Well, not really. It's just Wrangler. No really secondary sponsor or anything. Got a terrible paint chip there. What I used was Chase Elliott's Kansas win from the Authentics line. Yeah, I know. I painted over a Chase Elliott diecast and a win diecast. Yeah, go ahead and freak out on me. I know you want to. But, yeah. Just, overall, I didn't really want this. Okay, this is like the only time I wish I was a rookie, because I would have had the rookie stripes on there and that would have matched like really well because they're yellow, of course. But, I mean, can't really do much about it. I painted the interior black, and then I had the little B pillars right here. Or I think they're called B pillars or B posts. I'm still learning some things about it. Took me a while to not call this the frickin' trunk and call it the deck lid like, a proper person would. But I got a little bit of contingencies, not really that much. Not a big fan of them. I mean, I am for like the older stuff, but like just now they're kind of just in a way for me. But, you got these newer like Camaros and Mustangs and all this stuff, and contingencies like such an old thing. If I want to see contingencies that wants to be on like a throwback or like a really old diecast or stock car. So yeah, that's why I don't really have a lot of contingencies on my diecast. But I think I'm going to do one more custom for my team. I have a team of 4, which is 4 IRL friends I've known for years. I actually saw one of them just recently that I haven't seen in a long time, which was Longbow. I haven't seen him in forever, and then I actually saw him last Friday? No, the Friday before last I saw him, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. So, yeah, I saw him. He was in town, so, that's pretty neat, like I said. In other news, I have a stop motion coming out this month, which I am working on, and that is Darlington, so the throwback race. Also, like, I feel like if I did any, like, design on this, like, I don't know, like the Wrangler, or like the paint scheme where I had the yellow lines across, like, right here, like, right in front of the windshield and down on the side, or on the side panel, that it would kind of look like a throwback, and I didn't want that. And then the other one where, like, it goes down here, then out, and, like, yellow back here, that would have looked like a throwback, too, and I didn't want a throwback. I just wanted, just another Wrangler scheme. I like bringing back old sponsors. Like, one thing, what I do with my team or like my throwbacks, is I try to bring back old sponsors or sponsors that we haven't really seen before, like Walmart or something. I've actually thought about bringing back a sponsor like Traxxas, or not really back. I don't know if we've seen it in. I think we've seen it in truck, but I'm not sure. I know we've seen it in NHRA, but I had an idea for Traxxas, which is an RC company that I like. I thought about doing not really a throwback, but like a paint scheme, or it's like someone having a secondary paint scheme like Traxxas, either me or like Mr. NASCAR, NASCAR Lover, or like Longbow. With those people, one of our team will get it, because I take that as an opportunity to be like, let's bring back some sponsors that we haven't seen before, or not haven't seen before, but we haven't seen in a while, or bring back sponsors, or not bring back, but bring sponsors that we only seen like once or twice, or maybe not even at all. So, yeah, something like Traxxas, or Reese's. I brought Reese's back with Longbow's. Well, not his primary, but it will be his primary next year, or next season. Same thing, but yeah, kind of got that going in. So going into the series, kind of got ideas like that coming out. I don't know, I thought doing something stupid, like, I don't know, Minecraft or something, just something stupid, just something kind of fun to just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of play around with, kind of have my own fantasy races, because I've always wanted to see, like, some sponsors in NASCAR, and we can't really get that, or we haven't really gotten that, so this is kind of my opportunity. I know how to make them. Not very well, but I mean, somewhat decent. I'll give myself like a 6 or 7 out of 10 for effort anyway. But yeah, something like that, I just kind of take advantage of and kind of have my own fantasy series. So that's kind of why I do this, and I kind of like making customs anyway. I get my creative side to kind of pop out there and see what I can do, as long as many other people kind of see what their ideas are and whatnot. Like Diecast Buffet, great custom maker, hasn't made one in a while, like paint scheme wise, like full on custom, like strip apart, repaint it, put the decals on, stuff like I do now. But what he's made before has been really, really, really awesome. Like the Mountain Dew Code Red for Chase Elliott. Oh, I still love that paint scheme. Still love that diecast. It's amazing. It really is. But with that being said, don't really know if there's anything else to say. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you again here soon. I know I haven't really had any content, but I should be ordering like 3 or 4 diecasts, so hopefully we can get that in. And I got a Ben Rhodes diecast to kind of review here soon, so watch out for that later on. Probably Wednesday, but I never know. I'm going to work on some diecast talk and stuff as well. Kind of catch up on that, because I am slacking. Me and Bri are slacking, like really bad, so we gotta kind of get back on that. I'm going to anyway. I know Bri said he didn't care, but I care, so I'm going to try to do that. So yeah, going to go ahead and head on out like I said. So once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
It's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm trying to live inside the upside down. For a minute.